We are Chicagoans. When the odds are stacked against us, we find a way through. It's written in our history. We rose from the ashes, reversed the flow of the river, and built the first skyscrapers. Harsh winters have conditioned us with relentless resolve. Every street, every block tells a story of someone who refused to quit. Tell us we can't do something, and we'll do what it takes to prove you wrong. So when we hear something is impossible, like ending hunger, we say, bring it on. This is the challenge Chicago has prepared us for. We will see our neighbors thrive. We will see our city stand together against hunger. The Greater Chicago Food Depository. Join us, and we'll end hunger together.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2026 Zelda Dungeon Marathon hype stream. We are about 2 weeks off from the actual event. 2 weeks, just 14 more nights to sleep, and we are so ready. To prepare you all for this wonderful event, we are here with two guests from the charity, Calvin and Tommy. Would you do the honors and introduce yourself and the wonderful charity that will be supporting this year?
Hi, everyone. My name is Calvin Foucault. I work at the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Before I get into an intro about myself, I just want to say how grateful I am and our organization is that you all chose to support us for this year's Zelda Dungeon Marathon. We're super excited to partner with you all. I've kind of been doing a little bit of a publicity tour these last couple weeks to talk about our mission to the Zelda community. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. My role at the Food Depository is I'm the manager of peer-to-peer fundraising. And what peer-to-peer fundraising is it's basically like the grassroots way to raise money. So a lot of our donations come from corporate partners or high-capacity individuals, but another way that we fundraise is through events like this, where we have a community group streaming or doing very many things. We have a variety of ways we raise money, but it's a way to expand our network through a series of, I guess, smaller donations can be bigger donations, but it's just a way to kind of like the telephone game, where it starts with a group and you kind of tell your friends, you get the community involved, and you just expand the reach. The Greater Chicago Food Depository is Chicago's food bank. We're kind of like the main distribution center for a variety of food pantries and soup kitchens all across Cook County, which is where Chicago is located. We have 850 partners, and we serve thousands and thousands of people who may be struggling with food insecurity. I guess I can pause there because I'm sure we'll get into it more as we go, but I'll pass it to my colleague, Tommy.
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Tommy Roan, also with Greater Chicago Food Depository. I work with Colin on the fundraising team, development. We, Calvin is a bit more of the front-facing, a bit more of the behind-the-scenes guy. Work a lot with the databases on, the donors coming in. I'm going to echo what Calvin said here. Incredibly grateful that you guys have gone ahead and chosen our organization. And happy to jump in here.
Of course, we also have Nico with us, our master of ceremonies. Nico is back at the 2026 marathon after being a year gone. He'll be back joining us upcoming summer, so we're super excited about that as well.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you'll be back.
So excited. I can't believe I missed last year. I just moved away from Chicago. I was busy and I was unable to make it, but this year I'm back and I'm so excited to be working with our incredible community with a really good cause that means a lot to me. And especially since, in past years, we've also helped with other charities that assist with food insecurity. But this specifically, we are really honing it in on the Chicago area specifically, which means a lot to me and a lot of people at the marathon, too. And I know a lot of people that watch the marathon. So it's going to be a very, very fun marathon. I'm so stoked. And I'm so happy to have you two here to chat a little bit about, what you guys do and how everyone is able to help with their donations and time this year. So I'm just so excited.
Us too. Glad to be here.
100%, yeah.
While we are talking today, we'll be playing some Minish Cap. I defaulted. We'll be playing some Majora's Mask. Both me and Nico will be playing Majora's Mask at the marathon, and I still need to do some practice. So while Nico is talking, and I'll be jumping in from time to time, we'll be playing some Majora's Mask, and hopefully Nico can tell me where to go when I got lost. So yeah.
Oh, I better pull up my sheet. I don't have my route pulled up.
Let's see. How's the audio?
Well, it might be a little loud, but that might just be me.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I have it turned down lower on stream compared to what you guys are hearing. So if it's too loud on Discord, you have to right-click the stream, and then you can. There should be a little volume bar that you can.
You can turn it down if it gets a little too loud for you guys.
Okay.
Stream game music too loud. Chat's saying it's still too loud for the game.
Yeah, game too loud. Okay.
Okay, but so Wes is going to be playing Majora's Mask, which is my personal favorite Zelda game. It's a sequel to the one and only Ocarina of Time, which is kind of the one that, like, even people who haven't played Zelda typically know Ocarina of Time. It's a very weird game, and it kind of doesn't make sense unless you, like, really know the lore and everything. So if you're confused by this big rock rolling around, smacking into some jelly dudes, don't worry about it. I mean, it's just a totally normal Zelda experience. But I'm super excited to ask you guys some questions, kind of about what you guys do, what the Greater Chicago Food Depository does kind of day to day, and what our upcoming marathon is going to be able to do to help so many Chicagoans and just the people of Illinois, which I love to hear. So if you guys would like to, maybe just in general, because this is the first time I've heard a lot about the Greater Chicago Food Depository so far, but most of our chat probably hasn't. So maybe just kind of like a high level overview of what you guys are able to do in kind of your day to day as part of the charity.
Absolutely. Yeah, happy to talk about it. The Greater Chicago Food Depository is, like I say, we're kind of like the food bank for food banks in all of the Cook County area. I kind of think of it almost like we're a logistics center where, we get food from all kinds of places. We have a food rescue program where we reclaim food from grocery stores that doesn't get sold. This is kind of a sidebar, but a lot of times grocery stores will, they procure more food and produce more food than they actually plan to sell because they don't want anything to run out. But what that means is that there's often a lot of food waste. And so we try to fill the gaps by reclaiming unsold but perfectly good food and distributing it to all of our partner agencies across Cook County. We also have relationships with different farming programs, or we procure food from the federal government. So the food comes in a variety of sources, but it all comes to us in bulk. And if anyone happens to be in the Chicago area, we have volunteer repack sessions where volunteers can come in and sort through this food to make sure that it's still shelf stable or good to go, and then repack it down into smaller sizes where we then ship it out to our partner agencies all across Chicago. What I'll say is that, I know we're based here, and some of you all on the chat, or Nico, I know you have a connection to the city. But food security is, it's a global issue. It's definitely a nationwide issue. And, the Food Depository, we're part of an organization called Feeding America, which is one of the largest charities in America. And for those of you who are located in the States, you all have a Feeding America branch nearby you somewhere. You have your own Greater Chicago Food Depository in your backyard, or probably within at most a few hundred miles. And so we're kind of like part of this large ecosystem where we're focused locally, but it's a nationwide issue, food security, that we're trying to address.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And yeah, I live in Texas now, and being so far away from Chicago hurts me a little bit because I only lived there for a few years, but it will always mean so much to me because the city is just full of people that care about other people in the city. And I didn't even live in Chicago proper, but I still felt that just the Chicagoland area is full of people that care so much. And I know it's less about charity and kind of more about mutual aid, right? Helping out your fellow man, which I think is really cool. And kind of going back to what you said about reclaiming food. One thing that we've said with previous charities too at the marathon is that the food exists. We don't have to. We don't have to make more food. There's there's food out there, and it's really just about getting it to the people that need it, and creating those programs that are able to actually, distribute the food to the communities. So it's very cool to know that, maybe the food that gets passed up in the grocery store that is healthy, that is, fulfilling and nutritious and like makes sense for the actual culture of the people eating that food, is able to be had by these communities that actually need it. And I think that's really good.
Yeah, you touched on so much there, which is like you're pretty good at talking about our mission.
Well, I truly care about it so much. I volunteer on the weekends with a local charity here that makes food for unhoused people.
Yeah.
So I cook every weekend with them, and we distribute them along like the trails and some like unhoused campsites and stuff around town. So like I care about this a lot. So I really love what you guys are doing, and so I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's all great to hear, and I think one important thing that I kind of just want to build on is that, when you're so right. We produce enough food collectively in America. There is enough food for everyone, and it's really the way we look at it. It's like a policy choice that not everyone has enough to eat. It's
Yeah.
it we kind of are choosing, not we, but collectively, this country chooses that people are going hungry when it's really a solvable issue. And so, one of the things we're trying to address is like the symptoms of this whole thing is people experiencing hunger and not getting enough to eat. And we try to address that, through food banks. People can go into their local soup kitchen or food pantry or things like that, and that solves or that helps the issue in the immediate term, but it doesn't address the root causes. And that's one of the big things the Food Depository and all of Feeding America affiliates are trying to address are these root causes. And right now, some of you on the stream might be aware that we're experiencing a lot of cuts to our federal food assistance program, which is called SNAP. A lot of people are familiar with SNAP. It's been around since the 60s, and up until this last year, it was totally federally funded. The current presidential administration has shifted that burden to the states, which means that basically a lot of states have to come up with, in Illinois' case, $700 million that they weren't budgeting for in order to keep people on their benefits. So it's a really kind of a self-inflicted issue right now where more people are going to be experiencing hunger than they need to be, So
Yeah.
yeah, part of our work is, trying to address these root causes by expanding SNAP or keeping people on their benefits, or really these things that are less in the food bank sphere and more in the political or advocacy sphere.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm never ashamed to admit it. I've been on Snap multiple times in my life. It's an important program, and to see that an administration is doing so much to make it more difficult to access, taking it down to the state's responsibilities, which, I mean, $700+ million, that's a solid amount of money for the state of Illinois to have to suddenly budget for. Now, I know you had an interview with Alex, which I watched, which was a really great interview. I learned a lot about you guys. And you mentioned, if you want to chat about it for a sec, the amount of people that were sort of immediately taken off of SNAP because of the new requirements based around working, right? It was work hours and such, and then how you guys were able to assist, help getting people back on. If you want to touch on that.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I mentioned these cuts to the SNAP program and the burden shifting from the federal government to individual states. That's kind of one component of what they call the Big Beautiful Bill. We don't really like that it's called that, and I hate, saying it out loud. It kind of makes me feel uncomfortable to call it that, but that's what
Yeah.
they do. But yeah, along with the shifting from the federal government to the states, a lot of work requirements were imposed on people that were on the SNAP program. There are work requirements along with requirements regarding like immigration status, just things that are added to make it more difficult for people who rely on SNAP. Um, the big beautiful bill it was passed last year, and it's kind of like an incremental thing in which like certain things kick in at different points. And May 1st of like just 2 months ago, or however long ago, that was when the first work requirement component kicked in. At least in the greater Chicago area, 400,000 people were poised to lose their SNAP benefits due to these new requirements. Thankfully, through the work of our organization, the Food Depository, and a lot of our partners, we were able to keep three-quarters of those 300,000 people on the SNAP program, which is great. We're very proud of that, but of course,
Yeah.
there's more work to be done. Those 100,000 people that have probably by now lost their benefits, we it's a tough situation, because like not everyone's able to stay on, and so we're trying to assist them in other ways, or at the very least help them know that they're at risk or may be losing their benefits, because a lot of people might not even realize that these cuts are happening, or they might go to the store and try to use their card and it gets declined, and that's obviously the last thing that we want. But
Yeah.
I think it's just this whole bill and these cuts, they kind of point to the same thing, where I think too many people in America look at hunger as a failure of the individual, or like as though it has something to do with laziness or an inability to provide for yourself, and that people view food banks or SNAP as handouts, which is totally not the case.
No.
People that are on the SNAP program are, for the most part, working at least part-time. Very few people are outright not working at all. I think there already are hours requirements where you need to demonstrate something, unless you have, a disability or some kind of exception. But the circumstances that people are on that make them rely on SNAP, they are, it might have to do with not enough free time because of taking care of your children, or it could be a disability, or a variety of things. And I think we just feel that it's so unempathetic to view people as lazy or incapable, and to view this as a failure of the individual rather than a failure of our systems. So that's kind of one of our main, I won't speak for everyone, that's one of my main philosophies for working in food security.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I think that's so important. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like it's always very important as well to remember, like, it's when you hear these numbers of like there was 400,000 people lost their benefits, and you've managed to save the benefits of like 300,000 people. It's so easy to lose those other 100,000 people in just being a number, because it's so hard to conceptualize for us like how much 100,000 is. But it's when you like take an extra moment and like think about like that's 100,000 of like me and you, and like it's if I think like imagine everyone at my school would go, like when I was younger, when I was like a teenager, and everyone at my school would go be hungry. That's still only like maybe like I don't think that even reaches 1,000 people. So like
Yeah.
100,000
It is very hard.
schools full of hungry people. That's like so crazy.
It's so hard for us to conceptualize that many people. I mean, I've been in
Yeah.
a stadium of 30,000 people, and to think that that times 3 is still the amount of people, like even more than that, that lost their SNAP benefits due to, a signature. It's just wild.
Sure. I'm pretty sure that this stat is like households, so it might be affecting more than just 100,000 individuals. They may have kids as well. I'm not totally sure on that, but yeah, it touches on, I think it's like, there's some adage where it's like, I'll rework it to like fit what we're talking about, but like one person going to bed hungry is a tragedy or something that's sad, but 100,000 people is a statistic, like it is hard to kind of conceive of like how many people it is, or like, I guess when you're talking about big numbers, there's a tendency to think of it as numbers and not like people that are experiencing
Human
this.
lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so true.
Absolutely. I just, to get a way of conceptualizing this, Soldier Field, our football stadium, a little over 66,000, and so that's only 2/3, and that's of the 10,000 we were able to count. Another statistic we have, this is 2025 numbers, so I apologize if things are a little different these days, but 1 in 5 households are facing food insecurity, and we mentioned children a little earlier. If you include children, that's 1 in 4. So it really is a huge issue.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised if that is, the numbers getting smaller, which is the bad direction. And it really shouldn't be. But just because, and again, we don't want to get super political about it, but it is a lot of, like, it could be helped on a larger standpoint than what it currently is. And it's obviously kind of going the wrong direction for what I think is a basic human right to be able to eat food. And that's why, no matter what the political climate is, or what the current circumstances are, we will always have organizations like the Greater Chicago Food Depository to assist those in need. And it could be something as, like, for example, my most recent time on SNAP was I had been working at a restaurant which shut down very suddenly. And so I was suddenly unemployed. And it was at a hard point in time for me to find a job. And I was very lucky that I was able to get expedited onto SNAP because I had I was on unemployment. So I was lucky in that circumstance. But now I think about it, if that had happened to me past May 1st, 2026, that might not be the case. I may have not been approved for the SNAP program. So the fact that there are organizations like you guys that are able to, get food to people like me in that moment is important, because you never know someone's circumstances.
Yeah, SNAP really is our biggest line of defense collectively. For every one meal that a food bank provides, SNAP provides 9. And it's really a great way. It's a great program because I've been on it too. I did an AmeriCorps program in 2019 and 2020. I was living in New Orleans, and if you're familiar with AmeriCorps, they don't really pay you very well. I was making like $4.50 an hour doing my. I was working for a volunteer agency. I'll shout them out. Hands on New Orleans. They're wonderful, a great organization.
Awesome.
But so you don't make very much money when you're doing AmeriCorps, and so food stamps really helped me get through that. I wouldn't have had enough money. Like, every other paycheck was going totally for rent, and like I would just be living off of like $100 a week. You know what I mean? It was tough, and SNAP is great because, like, obviously you can use it at any grocery store, but like you can buy, healthy food, perishable fruits, vegetables, things that are culturally appropriate for what you're looking for. And food banks also, that's one kind of change in food banks over the last 20 years. Collectively, I think they've gotten a lot better at providing healthy food rather than just like, cans and boxes of mac and cheese and stuff like that. They're fine supplements, but like, really, we want people to have access to healthy and culturally appropriate food. And, it's good that every single line of defense, food banks and SNAP, are able to provide that for our people experiencing hunger.
Absolutely. And this, on like the less serious side of things, to me, I love cooking. Like I love cooking so much. It's how my partner and I bond a lot of the times. I find it fun to like try a new recipe or create a new recipe, something like that. And what's great about Snap specifically is that with that supplemental grocery income, I am able to purchase ingredients. I'm able to purchase staples, fresh produce, and things that I would need to make, let's say like a paella. I made some paella last week that was delicious. It's my first time ever making paella, and I was so proud of myself. But like that's an important thing, like to be able to cook at home with your family, like for your children, whatever your circumstances is. That's great, and I think a lot of people view like a free fridge or a soup kitchen as like you go and you receive a meal and then you eat it right there, you go home. And that can be the circumstances in some of those cases, but nowadays you go to a lot of these places, and you mentioned this in your interview with Alex, it's set up more like a grocery store where you're able to, like, okay, I need produce, I need milk, I need bread. Like, you're able to get those things that are important to have as a family, and I think that's like a cool aspect of it, where it's less like here's a meal and it's more of a here's stuff that you can use to cook at home, because cooking is an important cultural thing. For a lot of families, you get to know each other better in the kitchen at the dinner table, and so that's something that some people who are faced with food insecurity are not able to have. And so that's why I think the pantries and the SNAP program specifically are really good at providing that for families as well.
Yeah, and that type of thing, like it almost seems like a luxury in this context. But like, I'm kind of the belief that everyone ought to have that opportunity. You know what I mean? Or like to be able to like cook with your family, like you're describing. Like that shouldn't be reserved for just the people that like don't need to rely on the SNAP program or on food banks. And you touched on something. It's the S in SNAP is supplemental, which is to say that SNAP it's not like people that are experiencing food security are relying 100% on SNAP. Like the program isn't designed that way.
No.
It's just designed to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit, just to help people make sure they have enough to eat. And the same thing or a similar concept exists with food banks, in that like on average, I think I have this stat right, like the average person who goes to a food bank only goes like once per month. You know what I mean? It's not like the people that are experiencing hunger are like relying solely and getting all of their food through these like free or like government like supported things. It's just a support system, you know what I mean? And I think that kind of like drives home the point that it's not an issue of like laziness or a failure of the individual. You know what I mean? It's just to help people get the food that they need.
I think, yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. And yeah, like the idea of it being supplemental, and I think a lot of people just straight up don't know that.
Yeah.
If you haven't been on SNAP, or like haven't ever had to be in that situation where you've like gone onto your state's website to apply or anything like that, it's confusing. It's difficult, and I feel like it's only gotten more difficult. And like I don't know, the forms you have to fill out, and it's not like you put your name on a piece of paper and they're handing you $1,000 to go to the grocery store. Most people don't realize you're not getting a ton of money. It's truly it is a supplemental amount of income based on your family household size, and it is meant to assist, not completely cover everything. And when people complain about a program like this, which is the most bizarre thing for me to think about, is someone complaining about a program like this, that it is a handout or it is something like that, it's just so ridiculous, because it's people in need, and it's a program to assist them. That's straight up, that's what it is.
It's also, I find myself like having these conversations and like trying to figure out like how can I not make this a political conversation? You know what I mean? Because like first of all, the Food Depository and all of Feeding America, we are an apolitical organization, and the issue of food access, it seems to me like it's a no-brainer. Like it's hard to fathom that it can even be perceived as political. You know what I mean? Like food is it's a basic human right. That's what we believe, and I think that's like a universal truth, and everyone deserves access to it. And I mean, I don't know. It's kind of I guess maybe oversimplification, but I don't know. I do think it's as simple as that. And you're right about the process of applying for SNAP. Like, it is confusing. It seems like it's intentionally confusing. Only
It's a
more and
little
more
daunting
Yeah.
too, that like you usually have to do like an interview, and they really drive home it's like it should be an in-person interview and you have to make it to this, and if you have to have an exception to do a phone interview, you have to get this approved. And it feels so kind of like you're getting attacked, and it's just stressful, and it really shouldn't have to be.
Yeah.
Um, but
A lot of folks on the program are like English is a second language. Like,
yeah.
it's hard to fill out. Like, it's a complicated process, and if you're like not a native English speaker, it's all the more difficult. It is. It's a shame that it's so challenging and that there's so many barriers to entry.
Yeah, I mean, and just like Catherine said in the chat, it should be more user friendly. Um, but one thinks that, it's kind of not user friendly on purpose.
Yeah.
But one thing that I've always kind of advocated for is that there should be zero shame around being on Snap. There should be no shame in asking for help. And truly, like a community like Zelda Dungeon, the reason people hang around here is because typically it's people who care, and we are a global audience through Zelda Dungeon. And so I mean, even Wes, not in the United States, other side of the world,
It's 7:30 p.m.
it's wild. But we have people from all over, and to so many people outside of the US, the idea that like there are laws trying to restrict things like this, like they can't really fathom that. And also people aren't keeping track of America's politics. Unfortunately, a lot of people have to, but not everyone has that I don't know, ability to keep up with everything. I mean, I get overwhelmed with trying to keep up with the new bills that get signed and changes to laws and stuff. And so for a lot of people, the idea of people going hungry is like, oh, we should just fix that. Like, that's just make it more accessible.
Let them eat cake.
It literally, you know what? I wish they could. Yeah, it is a little wild. But that's why I think conversations like this are good, because we can go over the same points over and over. But somebody outside of the US, they can't really fathom, like, what do you mean that so many people are hungry every day in the richest country in the world? And so it's kind of nice to be able to talk about this very openly and as apolitically as possible, while still providing important statistics and facts. I like to keep the more human side of things, where I don't know. I like to tell my stories. I don't want to feel that shame or anything. So I think that you guys and I and just Zelda Dungeon in general are on the same page of, we just want people to not have to worry. We don't want that food insecurity.
I think someone as well that you touched on with the team is I think Zelda probably had an influence of us being that way, because we all grew up with this game where there is just a boy being hero, helping the kingdom and stuff, and we'd all love to, we all admire to be that person, and we want to also help out whenever we can. So I think that's also why we're gonna be together with 46 people in a house, sharing the same goal, trying to do what we can, because we also want to help, we also want to help out the people around us. And so I think that's probably where it stems from, what you said, where it's we're a team that wants to do what we can.
Which
I
makes
love
me
that.
wonder, Calvin and Tommy, what are your guys' inspirations for being a part of the Greater Chicago Food Depository?
I would say it really is kind of a no-brainer, as Wes touched on. I mean, it's such an incredible cause. I'm with Calvin on the front, where this is apolitical. Everyone needs to eat. Whatever you believe, I think that everyone should have a dignified meal at the end of the day. I think our organization, our goal is by 2030, we want 3 meals a day is an option for everyone in the Chicagoland area. That to me sounds like a no-brainer. And so I personally feel like I don't need much more than what everyone else can just find about, the SNAP crisis and food insecurity on their own. It really is self-explanatory to me.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got in the food security game like I guess it would be 6 years ago now. I mentioned the organization in New Orleans that I was working for, and without getting too far into it, we were like a volunteer agency. We would get a bunch of like companies together and just do like a 3 hour day of service where we were like building cubbies for an elementary school that was underfunded or something like that. That's just an example. But when I was there, the pandemic hit like halfway through, so we totally switched what we were doing. We partnered with an organization called World Central Kitchen, which some of you might be familiar with it. It's a pretty big global organization. And what we did was we basically created like a Meals on Wheels program for people in New Orleans for senior citizens specifically, who were not able to go to the grocery store because of the social distancing and the COVID scare, basically. And when we're doing this program, it was a big challenge. It was like a really hard thing to put together in such a short amount of time. But we found that, the people that were the clients, I would say, or the people receiving the food, they were senior citizens, like I say, but they were also living in poverty. And for the most part, they were like folks that would need this program even if the pandemic wasn't going on. And so in organizing like these volunteer drivers and delivery routes and doing some of these routes myself, I kind of, got a firsthand like view into just how bad the food security crisis was at that time, and that I guess inspired me to just continue on that path. And so, in my career, I've done a variety of different like roles within the system, working directly with clients, working with volunteers who sort and repack the food that we receive, kind of what I was describing earlier. And now I'm more on the fundraising side, supporting with events like this and other peer-to-peer campaigns we have going. But yeah, I mean, I got into this whole thing just from this general like, I just wanted to work for a nonprofit and like find a cause. There really are a lot of causes out there that are worth supporting, but I kind of fell into the food security game and just saw how critical it is. So that's how I found myself here.
That's awesome. I mean, it just comes from a general sense of wanting to help humanity, which I mean, I think is a good thing. And,
Yeah.
kind of narrowing it down to one thing doesn't have to happen, but, it kind of did based on your circumstances. But that's interesting. Cool. Kit Kat in chat asks, where do you guys deliver the food? So maybe just a little bit about actual food distribution. Like what's it look like as far as because I know it gets sorted and packed at the warehouse.
Mhm.
What does it look like after that process?
Yeah, so after the food gets sorted and repacked by our volunteers, it's easier to talk about if like you could see our facility in person, but it's like a
Sure.
massive warehouse. Like we let's say so we had this big construction project like over the course of the last few years where like we super duper expanded our kitchen, and so we have like a prepared meals facility where we prepare a bunch of food in-house and like flash freeze it and give it out to our some partner agencies like food banks and some directly to actually some senior citizens. But um, yeah, I guess our facility is so big that when it was built, we like got a permit from the city to like remove a street that was bisecting the lot. So it's basically like
Interesting.
yeah, it's like a 2 square city block warehouse.
Oh,
And yeah, basically we just have like I don't remember how big our fleet is, but we have like tons of sprinters and like 18-wheeler trucks, and it just goes out like all over the place based on I guess the needs of the individual agencies. That's not totally my side of the operation, so I
sure.
can't really speak to the nitty gritty. But like, what I will say is like after the food is sorted and packed, it goes out to over 850 partners, which serve
Wow.
everywhere in Cook County. So the city of Chicago, but the suburbs also entirely surrounding it. And then when you get to other areas of the state of Illinois, there's a separate, the Northern Illinois Food Bank, I think is what it's called. They serve more of the rural, like northwestern side of the state. And there's also one serving the southern part of the state. But yeah, we're focused within the giant Cook County metro area, which is, I don't know how many people, but millions of people.
Yeah, it's millions of people. I lived right outside of Cook County. I lived in McHenry County,
Oh, nice.
and truly just like I crossed into Cook County almost every day. Like like that, I was right there on the edge. But even out there, there's still so many people because from downtown Chicago, and you could drive an hour, and you are still in Cook County,
Yeah.
and there are you are passing millions of people. So truly the idea of the greater Chicago area, maybe people who aren't familiar with Chicago or aren't from the US don't realize it, but that is so many people. Um, and the idea of 1 in 5 of those households being food insecure, 1 in 4 if you're counting households with children, is kind of baffling.
It's
But
fascinating. It's
that's
like
why it makes sense. Yeah,
it's unacceptable, honestly.
it
That's
is.
one reason that Tommy and I are in the game, and like all of our coworkers and colleagues. Like it is it. This I feel like I don't want to go touch on this too often, but like it really doesn't need to be this way, and it
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 doesn't.
ought not to be. And yeah, it's yeah, Chicago is huge. Before I worked at the food depository, I worked at the Western Washington State Feeding America branch. It's called Food Lifeline, and that's also a huge organization that served the western part of Washington State. And they support like 350 partner agencies, which is like still massive, but it's just to kind of paint a picture of the scale. Like the food depository where we work is like really one of the big ones in the country.
Sure. I mean, Chicago is one of the biggest cities in the U.S., so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Greatest city in the U.S. Let's go. I do love Chicago so much. um,
We do.
well, I'm kind of. Oh, go ahead, Wes. Go ahead.
We do have a question from Catherine in chat who asks,
Oh,
as a
sure.
teacher, I've seen how summer break can impact access to food for families in need. Does the charity work with local school systems to provide summer meals for school children?
Yes, and Catherine, thank you for bringing that up. That's like one of the big like talking points we have for right now. So, as many people watching probably know, a lot of people or a lot of kids that are from families that don't always get enough to eat. When they go to school, they're able to get free lunch or reduced lunch through the school system, which is a wonderful program. It's just the problem is there's a summer break, and so when those meals end and when kids aren't in school, there's a big gap, and it's challenging sometimes for families to fill that gap. So the short answer, Catherine, to your question is yes, that is one of our primary areas of focus. I don't know if we're working specifically with like Chicago Public Schools or with like the individual schools around, but we do have a summer meals program that addresses exactly what you're talking about.
Very cool. Yeah, I was on a summer meal program as a kid in Boise, Idaho.
Oh,
And so, I lived right next to my elementary school, and we were a lower income household. I had my free lunches as a kid. Those and like as a kid, like I didn't even think about that. I was like, yeah, I just get free lunch because my family doesn't make enough money. And that was just like a normal thing. Um and then, growing up, I realized, wow, I'm so glad that was a program that my family was able to utilize. When you're 6 or 7 years old, you don't realize what that means. But we didn't have to worry about me eating lunch. And I think I even got like free breakfast at the school, if I remember correctly. I remember going in and having sweetened cereal, which I wasn't allowed to have at home, but I could get it at my free breakfast at school.
yeah, get a little cinnamon toast crunch, something like that.
Heck yeah, my parents would have been so mad.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I mean,
that's really cool.
it's an important program. So, Nico, are you from Boise?
I am. Yeah, yeah, that's where I
Nice.
grew up.
I'm from Seattle, so not that close, but still kind of the same corner of
Same.
the world.
Yeah, we're our little Pacific Northwest. Idaho kind of doesn't really count, but I kind of just group it in,
Idaho is, this is, we're getting off topic, but Idaho is such a beautiful state. And I was staying with a homie out in Boise like a few years ago, and I totally had a misconception about like Idaho or Boise specifically. I know it's an interesting place, but I thought Boise was like super cool. You guys have like the surfing on the river
Yeah,
that would.
I lived my old apartment in Boise before I moved to Chicago was right there. I could watch people surfing in the river there in the Boise River from my apartment.
Oh, I thought that was so cool. I was blown away by
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, Boise's a great city. I'll always love it. I just sometimes you just gotta try out new places.
Hey,
And
guys, that's
I'm
what I
very
do
happy
basically.
I was able to check out Chicago because now it's like my favorite city ever. So
Oh yeah, it rocks. I basically moved here on a whim like 4 years ago. Like I knew it was fun. I visited a few times, and I had some homies that lived out here. So I was like, you know what? It's time for an adventure. Let's move out here. I already had, I kind of talked about my background a little bit, but like my goal when I moved here was to like keep working in food security and like,
Mhm.
be part of the community that I moved to. And yeah, I'm glad I made this move. Chicago is a wonderful city.
I'm
yeah,
actually
so is Seattle. I will say I like Seattle a lot too.
I'm
I'm going back. I'm excited.
I am curious now. I, I I I don't know if this is a thing, but like for me, something like Christmas, something like a holiday like that, is always resembles eating as well, like eating with family and stuff, and like it especially that's like such a big bonding for me, like Easter brunch and Christmas dinner stuff. Like, do you guys also do special things on those days through the charity, or because
Yeah, so yeah, Christmas, yeah, you're totally right. Like a food-centric holiday. American Thanksgiving is also like that. We like
yeah,
it's traditional to have like a big giant turkey feast and like mashed potatoes, and I guess it's kind of regional, different areas do it differently, but I digress. Yeah, what I'll say is that because we are more of the distribution point for our partners, we don't usually do like Thanksgiving turkey type of events personally or like as an organization, but a lot of our partners do. And so yeah, I would say yeah, that's a pretty like important part of the system as a whole, although it's not necessarily something that we're focused on in particular.
I
Now,
see.
I also know that around holidays like that, this is kind of a good thing to touch on too, is that a lot of times around the holidays, like in the US, November, December area is when you'll get a lot of corporate donations.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
get a lot of food sent to you, like, oh, here's a truck full of frozen turkeys. That's incredible. That's
Mhm.
we love to see that. But that's because it's like this season of giving, and people realize that, people need help all the time, not just during the holidays. And so that's why, events like this are important, where we can be like, hey, it's the middle of summer. You might not be in that mindset of like, hey, I'm going to give to charity. It's around Christmas time. You can do it year round because I promise you, people need it year round. It doesn't just
Yeah.
have to be around the time of giving. Do it around then too, if you're able to. But, it's all the time.
It's like
Yeah.
Palamer is saying in chat. Why does being a good person have to be a season?
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Palomar's a good person at least 10 months out of the year. At least.
yeah, it's a great point that you're doing this event in the summertime. Like you're totally right. You see a huge influx in donations and people volunteering during the holidays, but it is a year-round issue. And we obviously we budget accounting for we're going to get more donations in the holidays, but like it's an important idea that it is a year-round thing. And um, like I say, your support, the Zelda Marathon support for our organization is so wonderful, and we're glad to be working with you all. But if you're all based all over the world, after this event's over, I would implore you to find your local food bank or whatever cause is important to you. Just being engaged with your community and just a cause that is important, whether it's volunteering or supporting financially or doing whatever. It's I guess I hope that people take this event and extend it beyond because I think it's fulfilling in a great way to feel rewarded and to get involved with your community.
I totally agree. I mean, and Tommy, I know it looks like you want to say something, and please do right after I say this. But I want to say, because of the Zelda Dungeon Marathon, working with charities, and specifically in these past few years where we have like actually been interviewing with people from the charity instead of just like going on Tiltify and selecting a charity, which is what we used to do, which was fine. We were still helping out a good cause. It's so great to be able to actually sit down and chat with representatives and people that can like tell a story. Because of that, it has inspired me to volunteer in my personal life more. There's just like this little, it's maybe a little selfish, but it's like that little good feeling I get when I volunteer. I'm like, ooh, I got a little boost of good energy because I volunteered, but it helped someone else. So that's I'm completely okay with it being a little bit selfish, you know?
Oh, and you can look at it that way if you want, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Like we all get
Yeah.
endorphins from things like that. Or like I was thinking about, this is a side thing. I was thinking about going vegan, and I was like, ooh, even that idea is like it kind of gets me going a little bit, you know. But it doesn't matter whether you're in it for your community, but like if you get some personal joy or satisfaction out of it, like
Yeah.
that's great, you know. That's kind of,
Little
I told
bonus.
my whole story, but like I was, before I did my AmeriCorps thing, I was volunteering at another agency in Seattle that I'll shout out. They're called the Lifelong AIDS Alliance, and they support people with AIDS and chronic illnesses in the city. But I was volunteering as a warehouse and like kitchen and substitute driver volunteer, delivering meals out, and that also kind of got me going on my path right now. So yeah, volunteering, it really is a super emotionally rewarding and satisfying thing to do. So like if you all ever have like some free time at any time in your life, I do recommend finding whatever cause is important to you and helping out.
And you'll meet a lot of cool people. You meet
Yes,
you meet a lot of really great people when you volunteer.
it's true.
We actually have a question from the chat. Tommy KitKat wants to know what your favorite Zelda game is.
My favorite Zelda game?
Yes.
You know, ask me on a different day and I'll give a different answer. I would say today maybe Link Between Worlds. But I don't know. Was you playing Majora's Mask is making me. I never ended up finishing Majora's Mask, but
Oh no, we're
it's
gonna
very
spoil
normal.
you.
Fun every time. Oh no, I got this far.
I will say,
absolute- yeah.
the Zelda Dungeon community loves to hear you say A Link Between Worlds. Loves to
Good.
hear you say that. That is kind of an underloved game in general, and so to hear someone say that is like, he has taste.
Everyone, I feel like everyone loves that game, but it somehow gets left out of the conversation. So I'm glad people
Yeah,
agree.
It's
I think it's because it's kind of like that weird. It's like handheld, but it was the 3DS
Mm-hmm.
specifically. Like it was kind of a weird era. So
yeah, it's
I think
stuck on
that's why.
a
But it's a great game.
it's stuck on a console like that is like hard to get at this point. It's the same for
Yeah.
Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. They're both fantastic games. They're just yeah.
It's just-
Calvin, what's
I
your
definitely-
favorite Zelda game?
Oh, I wish I don't know Zelda that well. I was telling Alex this on the interview yesterday or whenever it was. I'm not so in the Zelda game. I'm a big Mario fan. I'm like a Super Mario
awesome.
3. Yeah. But yeah, no, I haven't been gaming as much lately. I'm like into Civ 6 and Factorio. Those are kind of my go-tos.
Hey, that's great. That's awesome. Have you ever played Mario Maker?
No, I watched some people like on Twitch that play Mario Maker, but I've never played it myself.
You know, there's a Zelda overlay in Mario Maker 2.
Ooh,
So
let's
you
go.
could basically build your own level and then play as Link, and then you could basically say you've played Zelda, right?
That's
Or-
a good idea.
Or I don't know, Tommy, have you ever played Four Swords Adventures?
No, I mean, talk about hard to access
Yeah.
with Zelda.
The
That's
hardest
Oh.
game. Yeah.
You should totally get Kelvin to play Four Swords Adventures with you. That would be
yeah,
great.
maybe we can make it happen. If I had to suggest one for Calvin, Calvin's really into like hiking and outdoorsy stuff, so I would go Breath of the Wild for Calvin. I think you would
Absolutely.
be able to appreciate that.
Is that one of the new ones?
Yeah,
That's right.
it was the big one on the Switch.
Yeah. Oh, people. I remember when that came out. Yeah, I got a Switch One. I maybe so in the same way I'm telling you all to volunteer and support our cause. Maybe my trade-off will be I'll get Breath of the Wild and learn how to play it.
I will tell you this: you will say goodbye to your free time.
I think that's the thing. It's so beautiful right now in the city, and I'm like, maybe it's like a wintertime thing for me. I
When you're
think
frozen inside. Yeah.
I gotta hunker down. Yeah.
That's so fair. That's so funny. Well, I'm kind of like amazed that you've never played Zelda, but that's just because I'm in a world where Zelda is like such a big part of my life. And
Yeah.
so are most people here. But that's actually kind of cool because we don't get to talk to a lot of people that have never played a Zelda game. Based on what you're seeing on the screen right now with a giant turtle that has palm trees on its back, and then there's a fish lady, and Link is standing here and he's using a hook shot to go up onto the back of the turtle. Is that like a normal thing that you see in video games all the time?
I can't say I've ever seen this before, and as I was talking about our organization and like this conversation, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on in this gameplay right now.
Which is great. Honestly, even as somebody who knows this game very well, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's like a puzzle kind of thing, right? Like I keep seeing these like the music staff come up.
You play the ocarina, which has like there's like travel songs, there's songs to unlock things, put people to sleep. Like it's just all sorts of weird. You don't have magic spells, you have songs that do different things.
That's beautiful.
That's the best way to
Yeah.
describe it, that they're magic spells in a way.
Yeah, it is a weird game. And like Tommy said, a lot of people don't finish it. It is definitely one of the hardest Zelda games.
Huh. So, Wes, right now, are you speed running or are you just like getting some reps in?
I currently, the goal is, of course, for us all to like play the game as fast as possible, but we definitely have different skill levels, of course, at the marathon. So in this case, Majora's Mask will be playing in a format where we will be playing with 10 people and we'll have like staggered starts. So the person that will take the longest to finish the game will be starting like, and we'll play the game like 8 hours. And then the fastest person, which is our friend Groval, he will beat the game in like 3.5 hours because he's played this game like 200 times. So along that, between those people starting, we'll have 10 people starting, just jumping in based on how long it takes them to beat the game. I think so. With I speedrun other games from the Zelda franchise, so Minish Cap, that's why I defaulted earlier to Minish Cap, and Wind Waker primarily, and a little bit of Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask is a game I'm familiar with, but not all of the game. So the first 2 dungeons I can do pretty quickly, and then the latter 2 dungeons, just like Tommy, I am not that good at. So I think I'm probably going to be like midway. I think it will probably take me like 5 hours, maybe more, to beat the game. I think Nico, you're at like 4.5, right? Or
No, I'm at like 520.
oh, okay.
I'm not a speedrunner. I'm skipping out on tricks. This is my favorite Zelda game, and so I kind of like to not speedrun it. I like to just play it. I like to enjoy it. You know, I wanna watch the silly cutscenes. I wanna do the little side things. I'm not gonna go all out while at the marathon and trying to play it quickly, but I'm not gonna like do glitches and skips. I'm just gonna play it Nico speed.
I love it. So you
Which
both
is not very fast.
Are you both among those 10 people that are going to be playing this game at the marathon?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'll be
alright.
playing on this bad boy right here. Talk about a flashback. Who doesn't love the world's greatest video game controller?
Sorry, you're not holding a GameCube controller.
I was just
No,
about
that's
to
in
say
the living
GameCube
room.
one.
It really is the best. But you know, this is my close second.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's actually kind of the worst controller because it doesn't make any sense, but I do love it a lot.
Listen, why have 2 handles when you could have 3, right?
Yeah.
Like, so my partner's playing through Zelda games for the first time, and he recently just beat Ocarina of Time. When I handed this to him for the first time and was like, "All right, here's Ocarina of Time," he goes, Where do I hold it? And I'm like, great question. Honestly, it's preference. You can hold it kind of however you want, but it just doesn't make sense. Why are there three? It's so silly.
I pushed the wrong one.
It's provocative. It gets people going.
I mean, people love it.
I made so
the
many
Nintendo
people mad
64
last
is
year.
my favorite.
I'm one of the people that doesn't know how to hold it, and I made so many people mad last year by holding it wrong on purpose.
I love it.
To get back to the charity talk, I know we've already been going for an hour as well, so let us know when you need to go to continue with your work. But
Yeah, I'll probably, just not to interrupt, but I probably have about 5 more minutes.
Okay, yeah, well then this is perfect. So
Cool.
because I think at least from my perspective, one of the things that always is hard during these kind of events, because of course it's an online event. When you're donating money, it's basically just like it almost feels fictional because you're going to a website, you're clicking a button, your money is off your account and it's going on someone else's account, but like nothing physical happens, and so it can be really hard to like actually realize what that money is doing and where it's going, because they might as well just be numbers on the screen, right?
Yeah.
And so what I always like to ask charities that I'm working with is, do you have a clear like the description what that money is doing? Like if I'd said, Tommy or Calvin, I'm giving you $5, where are those like $5 going? What are those $5 doing?
Yeah, so I guess I would say, like, in a macro sense, our mission is to end hunger. And that's kind of like a big concept that doesn't totally answer your question. But you can find, like, on our website, like, exactly where, like, our annual report, how the money is being spent, you know, but some portion of it is going to purchasing the food that we procure in bulk. A lot of the food that we get is donated, but some of it has to be purchased. Some obviously goes to like payroll and stuff like that, but a pretty like small fraction of it. I guess what I would say is that, you know, you're totally right that like when you make a donation, it's kind of hard to understand exactly how that money is supporting or the degree of your impact. One thing that I've been meaning to say, and I keep forgetting, is that every dollar that we raise provides 3 meals for people experiencing food insecurity. So I know that our goal for this Zelda marathon might be around, let's say, like $10,000 or some amount. But if we raise $10,000, that provides 30,000 meals for our neighbors, which is, I mean, in the same way that, you know, we're talking about the number of people who have gone off their SNAP benefits, like it is a pretty like hard to conceive of number. Like 30,000 meals is a huge impact for our neighbors, and it like your financial support is in a critical time, but it's so helpful to our mission. In a general sense, you know, when we're talking about like where the money is going, this is kind of why I always like encourage people to come to our building and volunteer, because you can kind of see everything in action. You know, clicking a button is one thing, but coming in to like actually see the scale of our operation and the type of food that comes in, I think it helps kind of like put the puzzle pieces together so you can understand your impact a little better.
And a number I'm very proud of is that 92% of every donation goes towards programs and services.
Yes.
Like that's a big portion. And you know, you
Yeah.
can find out, you know, if you want all the information, you want to make sure, you know, that, you know, what you donate is going towards exactly what you think it is. chicagosfoodbank.org. You can find out. We have so much information. We have everything you could want to know about our organization. It's all up there.
Yeah, check it out.
That's so good. I love that because I've definitely like, you know, a streamer will be doing a charity stream or something like that, and it looks like a great cause. But sometimes I look into the charity and I'm like, it seems like they're helping people, but I know that like 30% of my dollar is actually going towards what I am donating to, and I'm like, that doesn't feel quite honest. But hearing 92% makes me pretty happy. That's That's awesome. That is a great statistic to know. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you can find like data on different like charities across the country, but like we are among the top in spending on actual programs.
Love that. That's so
Yeah.
good. Well, Calvin, Tommy, if you guys gotta go, that's totally cool. We thank you guys so much for chatting. Wes is fighting the worst boss in the game.
Mini boss.
Yeah, it's not even actually a boss; it's a mini boss, and it's like my least favorite thing in this whole game.
I mean, if
But
only,
any last? Oh, go ahead. Wes.
if only Calvin is going to Tommy wants to stay, that's also fine. We can. It's.
Oh yeah,
I,
absolutely. Whatever.
but yeah, whatever fits you guys, of course. But,
Tommy, are you gonna head out as well?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on the clock right now.
Got it. Well, thank you guys so much for chatting, having a little bit of fun, and telling us all about the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Any like last minute things you want to say before you head out?
Just look into a local food bank, find out the information, demystify it. If you don't know where it is, look up the address, drop off a few cans if you can, to a local pantry. chicagosfoodbank.org, all of their information. You can make donations there, or you could donate to the stream. And thank you guys so much. It's so flattering to have people not only invested, but also so educated on the topic of food insecurity. So, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, and I just want to build on that. In my role, I work with a lot of groups that fundraise for our mission, and we have it set up so that you can fundraise for us and create your own page or campaign without very much handholding. Like, we want to make it easy, but this is like super fun for me. I'm really glad that you all brought me into the fold. It's so fun to like get to know this community and like have a fundraising component of my job that is so community based, full of like passionate people that I actually get to interact with face to face. So I am, like Tommy says, we're grateful that you chose us. We're so looking forward to the stream. I'll probably tune in for some time. I'll say hello to everyone, and
We're live 24/7 for the whole week, so even if it's like 2 a.m. you can't sleep, you can watch someone playing a terrible Zelda game, probably.
I love it. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's all I have to say. I appreciate you all for bringing us on. It's been so fun talking about our mission, getting to know you all. So I just want to say thank you.
Of course. Well, Calvin, Tommy, thank you guys so much. We're just 14 days away from the marathon, and hopefully we'll see you around in chat. But until then, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks, Nico. Thanks, Wes. Thanks, everyone in chat. Thank you for dropping chicagosfoodbank.org. I'll leave you all to it. Have fun playing this worst boss in the game.
Have fun, guys. Talk later.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see.
We love those guys. Oh no, Calvin's still here.
Oh no, he heard it! No, that's so awkward!
Okay.
There, he figured it out.
Oh, Nico, now you are Calvin and Tommy combined. I'm gonna have to readjust
and there's
you.
like a line. There's like a line in between, but it's,
It's like slightly cutting out your mustache.
No, you
Okay.
can't cut out. That's my most important feature.
Well, to be fair, now you're competing with Corey here for most mustacheable person at the marathon.
I will never be able to compete with Corey's mustache, and we all know that.
Let me slightly edit the layout now that they're
Go for it. Well, chat, thank you guys for those. Sorry we couldn't pop into everyone's questions, but thank you guys for asking some really good questions. That was, for me, a really great experience. It was really fun to chat with them. They were really cool.
Calvin is just a fountain of knowledge. I told me as well, but like Calvin, he just kept going.
They're so smart, and I don't know. It's so fun to actually talk to people that are like part of the actual organization. I don't know. It just feels more, I don't know, real Wes, you and I have both done charity streams, right? Where you just go onto Tiltify or whatever, and you select the charity that you want to help, and you have a link, and like, yeah, that's cool. You're helping a charity, that's awesome. But when you actually get to like have that, like Calvin said, face to face, it feels just so much more special. And I don't know, that's
It's.
I don't know.
I think it's
My
nice
favorite.
to. It's like you said, it just makes it a lot more real, but also to get so much more insight. Because I feel like it's when you go on a website with a charity, like you can read up on it, but it's so much information to digest. So whenever we get to talk to a charity, it's they always bring it a lot more like easy than it possibly says on the website, or like they can make it a bit more personal, and it just makes it a lot more digestible, the information that's coming at you.
Yeah.
So it's really
And
nice.
it's kind of fun that we're sticking with a charity that's very similar to what we've been doing for a while, right? You know, like we've had such a good experience helping No Kid Hungry in the past, and so it's fun to kind of narrow it down to the community that's literally like where the marathon is. The marathon's in Chicago. We're helping out like the people that are in that area. It just, I don't know, it feels nice. I'm just really excited to be helping a really cool, a good cause. I don't know.
Yeah.
I talked about like I go volunteer on the weekends, and like we cook and we distribute meals to unhoused people, and it is like, it's so great to see groups of people come together to literally, like, we cook together, we listen to music, we like have a fun time, and then we get to take food out to people, and like, it's, I don't know, it's just, it's so nice.
Yeah, and
to be able to do that.
I think a lot of people in chat probably don't know yet, but Marcius actually went out last week to volunteer at the charity, and he had a really good time. And during the marathon, if our schedule allows it, I'm pretty sure a group might go out to actually go visit on site as well. I think Gooey in particular was very interested in going. Of course, it always depends on the schedule and stuff. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, which is definitely finalized, and we know exactly everything that's happening and when it's happening.
Chat, if you keep asking us questions, we'll give you one spoiler before the end of the stream. How does that sound?
Well, I do want to point out one thing, which is what I'm wearing.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, the shirts.
Which, as you guys can see, is the shirt designed by our very own Miranda for our very own Andrew, and it is available in the merch shop, the Zelda Dungeon merch shop, which is no longer through Etsy. So if you guys have like the Etsy page saved, it's blank, and we're not selling through Etsy anymore. It's a different one. It's Fourth Wall.
Type in chat, you will get the link.
There. I didn't get the link.
Did you not get the link?
No.
I had one job.
Okay.
I had one job.
Well, oh no, it's because it was already done. I think there's probably a cooldown.
Oh yeah, I did set a cooldown.
But yes, it's right there. Thank you. Thank you. Well, okay. When Sheritu does it, all right. But yeah, if you follow that link, you're able to check it out. So this is Andrew's team shirt, which I love because it's so good. And Miranda did an incredible job. I love this shirt.
Miranda did an incredible job on her shirt as well. Miranda has a really cool botanical shirt that people should check out.
Yes. It's well, I'm not going to spoil it. Go look for yourself.
Yeah.
Hers is very cool. And then I also designed my own shirt. Wes has his shirt. We've got a lot of fun shirts.
I would wear my shirt, but it's already in my suitcase. Chat, I am already flying on Thursday. Which
is wild.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm so excited.
Yeah, if you guys buy a shirt,
I can...
one, you get a cool shirt, and two, the proceeds, the actual profit goes towards the charity as well.
I will be clear on this. There's not much profit. Like the best way to support the charity will always be straight through donating. We tried, but we wanted to keep the costs for the shirt as low as possible. because we know for a lot of people it's a way to remember the marathon, but also, you know, it's also gets the word out for the Zelda Dungeon Marathon and so on. So there's not much profit on the shirts that will go to the charity. So if your main goal is getting money to the charity, the most effective way will always be to
Direct donation.
Yeah, a direct donation through the Tiltify campaign. But if you know, if you're running out of shirts and you need to go get a shirt anyway, you should go get a shirt through our fourth wall and not buy one from your local Primark or whatever you have. Just get a shirt at ours.
Yeah, if you just want some really cool art on a really cool t-shirt. Or there's hoodies. There's hoodies and sweatshirts as well. But, you know, there's some fun designs, so check them out. You can see them on the bottom of the screen, kind of flipping through. I know it's kind of small, but also just click the link and follow through. And, you know, there's some really fun designs. I'm really proud of my I Love Polygons design. I have to say, I think it's silly. I designed it one day at work.
I ran out of magic. Where do I get magic, Nico?
Who runs out of magic?
Oh my goodness.
How did you?
I used my Sora magic armor thingy on the plants in the last room, and now I'm out of magic. Do these
Well,
thingies drop? Please drop magic. Nope. Are you gonna drop magic? He's gonna drop arrows. Where do I get? Hello? Did you drop magic? No. Don't use the armor like almost ever. You're a little bit late with that, Palamer. Oh my goodness.
Interesting. How funny. I feel like there were some questions. People in chat. One of the forum staff saw a couple people wearing a marathon-related shirt the other day. That's awesome.
I was wearing a Zelda Dungeon shirt in the plane last year. And then someone was like, "Hey, you play Zelda? I play Zelda." I was like, "Do you know Zelda Dungeon?" I was like, "Yeah, I know Zelda Dungeon." And I was like, "Are you gonna watch?" And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, I don't know if he actually did, but you know, he did recognize the shirt.
I've had people recognize Zelda Dungeon shirts in the past, and I've only ever actually been recognized by name in public one time, and it was by a random woman, like a middle-aged woman. She goes, "This might be a weird question, but are you Nico from Zelda Dungeon?" Now, this is when I was working at a Target in Illinois, and she just like walked up to me and goes, "Yeah, are you Nico from Zelda Dungeon?" I was like, "Yes." Are you stalking me? And she was like, "That's what we watch the marathon every year. That's so cool. Can we take a picture with you?" This was years ago. I don't remember her name, but like, yeah, sorry. That was Skull Kid Nico days. Actually, yeah, that was in my Skull Kid Nico days. So yes, they would have been. But truly, a wild experience to be recognized in public.
Yeah. Did we have
Oh, Mallory, middle-aged, I mean like gray hair and had a daughter that was at least 16 or 17. No, I'm in my 30s. 35 is not middle-aged, okay?
Josh's shirt is easily the goat? Wait, which one is Josh's shirt?
Josh's shirt is what?
Someone said in chat, Josh's shirt is easily the goat, but I'm not sure which shirt is from Josh.
Are we talking about the old Josh shirt that just says Josh?
Oh,
like
maybe.
The gray on gray?
Probably.
The gray on gray Josh shirt is iconic. Yeah, I don't think Josh has a shirt this year. Which is too bad, because Josh's gray on gray is pretty good.
Okay, so we can shoot the water here, right? And then we jump.
How do you feel like this dungeon is going for you?
Well, I ran out of magic. Oh, come on. Do I need to shoot closer? I think I need to shoot closer.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Mallory, I can't believe you thought I was like 23. I'm definitely I'm 31 years
There
old.
we go. There we go. That's better. There we go.
Retinol and SPF. That's all I have to say.
What are you excited for during the marathon? What thoughts? Like, I guess we shouldn't. Can we spoil too much? I mean, Catherine's in
No,
chat,
I
so
don't
I
want
think
to.
we have to.
I don't want to spoil. Oh, wow. Okay, so Catherine wasn't here. We would talk about all the spoilers.
Hey, all I'm saying is I saw Catherine police the puzzle competition last year. I would not break the laws near Catherine. Did you see the puzzle competition last year? It's like anytime Josh was like across the half of his table with his arm, Catherine was like, "What are you doing? Go back to your own side."
Catherine isn't here, so we can talk spoilers.
Catherine isn't here. Catherine has left the chat. Okay, we can talk spoilers. I mean,
also, I just have to acknowledge Gorvile's message that during the first marathon, him and I were both there. He thought that my name was just a Twitch thing based on the Wind Waker pirate, not that my actual name was Nico. Which makes me very happy. Yes, my name is Nico.
I mean, if
but let's see.
people,
What am I excited for?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I will say I'm excited to play Majora's Mask. I played Majora's Mask with Catherine 2 or 3 years ago. That was 2 years ago. And had so much fun. I'm excited to do a full run by myself. And like I've practiced, I built my own route is the thing. Is like and I'm playing this version. I built my own route out where I like optimized things that make sense for me. I read some other people's routes. I kind of like made it up myself. So it's not like I'm not doing a bunch of tricks. I'm not doing a lot of like skips and stuff. I'm just kind of playing it speedy, but in a way that makes sense in my brain, not speedrunner brain. So I'm very excited to like show off my own route that like I'm proud of making on my own, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a nice thing about the Royal Rumble formats, that you can just do whatever you want. Like, in a way of like, if you want to play slower and get like, I don't know, like you want to get the extra damage sword, or you want to get double defense or whatever, like you can just do whatever you want, which is
yeah,
really nice.
it's fun. Like, because at the marathon, this is going to be run on NSO or 3DS. So as long as you're playing it on one of those two, you're good to go. So we can be playing the, you know, NA, PAL, Japanese, 3DS, N64. We could be playing all sorts of versions. And so it's going to be fun to see, I don't know, 10 Majora's Masks running at once. Is that makes me so happy. Because you know how much I love this game.
I've tried to make it as consumable as possible on stream, but I think we did a pretty good job with the layout this year, so...
I'm excited. But yeah, Palmer does have a good point. Don't play the PAL version, actually.
Can I just like...
Yeah, don't do that.
No, that's jumping too far.
Oh no, changing routes.
Yep, sure, that works. This way? This way. If people have been watching people's streams, they'll probably know a couple of things that are going on. But me, Cal, and Groval will be doing a randomizer Triforce hunt, which I'm super excited for.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things where I want to be downstairs watching that, because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's last year we had a lot of fun with the three of us playing Ocarina of Time, and so this year I just walked into Marcy's office and slammed the desk, and I was like, Marcy's, I want Ocarina of Time again.
Give it to me.
Oh, hello. We have a visitor.
I mean...
Do you have a question?
Oh, hello!
Do you have a question regarding the charity?
Oh my goodness.
Hello. What's up? What? You have to speak louder. What's up?
The cats aren't allowed in my office. And if they were, they would all be on my desk right now. Aw, you guys are so cute!
What's up? Okay. A little visitor.
Just a baby.
Yeah. There's also, I mean...
SMHing our heads.
I'm not gonna spoil anything about it, but I'm working on a game show with Miranda that I'm super excited about to present, so...
I will say this year's like special segments are going to be a lot of fun, and
Yes.
I missed hosting special segments, so I'm stoked to be back hosting a few, and it's cool to see that other people are hosting their own segments as well. We love to see that.
Yeah, it's. Oh, I'm so excited to be about showcasing the we cooked up. You both are working
Yeah,
on a
the
game
fact that
show
we're
with me.
both working on a game show,
it's-
Miranda.
If you need stream related art or like just any art, if you just need art, it's Miranda. Sure, your go-to goat.
Miranda's the goat.
Miranda's the goat.
Goat.
We have also have other
Can we get-
artists in the CD team which are also really good artists.
Can we get some goats in chat for Miranda?
Yeah. Miranda's cooking up a storm again this year, and
All the
oh
time.
my gosh.
Meanwhile, Miranda using an emote that I made. That's funny.
Yeah, it's I'm so excited to see everyone in. Me and Nico were talking earlier, but I haven't seen Nico in like 3 years. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's wild that you and I have only ever been at one marathon together.
Yeah.
Because then you missed the next one, and then I missed the next one,
Yeah.
and so it's like it's been 3 years since we've seen each other, and that is ridiculous. Too long. But we're also excited to see all of you guys in chat
Yeah.
at the marathon. It's gonna be just a great time.
It's definitely one of the things I'm looking forward most in the year, like because it's such a like fun week of just everything. I thought I was supposed to go up here. Am I missing something?
I haven't been paying attention to what you're doing right now. Did you change the direction?
I changed the direction. Oh wait, I don't. Oh wait. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. This one's still going up. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Don't talk to me. I'm got it.
Here's a
Okay.
question. We're using
Ow.
NSO for Majora's Mask. We're allowed to rewind, right? People using NSO for other games are allowed to rewind, so why not this one?
You'll have to ask the Crooked Commissioner on that one.
Well, I don't think he's that crooked anymore, y'all. I think Mossie's has gone soft, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Rewind is only on Switch 2. Well, I got my Switch 2. I can play on my Switch.
I think the intention with most runs is like you should play under the assumption, I think, that you're not going to use rewind, but
I mean, I don't plan on it, but if I miss a setup that is going to cost me like a long time, I might rewind.
yeah.
I'm not going for an official time, so it's fine.
Am I going the right way? Or shouldn't I just be able to go to the boss door at the moment? Did I just go the wrong way? Or
Use rewind in secret. I'll just unplug the Switch so no one can see it.
why am I going this way? What do I accomplish by going this way? This is correct. Final turn key. Okay.
Yeah,
Can I
like,
jump at this?
You're freaking out, but it looks like you're doing everything right. Oh, are you?
That doesn't jump.
No yum.
I think I have to practice more because I think we'll be beating this dungeon after like 2 hours, and then I still need to beat Stone Tower Temple. Ay. Yeah.
Yeah. My route, I sent my route over to W, and when he looked through it, he was like, "These are very detailed notes," and I'm like, "Yep, I need them."
I have like one note that Miranda, if you want to make my notes and bring them to the marathon, I need one note, which is that before I start playing the game, I need to remember to turn the targeting from from switch to hold.
Switch to hold. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
is
goodness.
important.
Oh my goodness.
That's so funny. Yeah, I definitely went a little overboard in my notes. At first, it was like just bullet points, and I was like, I feel like I need to be more precise unless I plan on practicing like nonstop for a month, which I simply don't have the time. I'm practicing a few times and calling it good. As long as I keep about my current time, I'm happy. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make some really detailed notes. So that's just how it's gonna be for me.
Where's the key in this room? Is it in this room? Or do I just need to get through this room?
You do have to get through this room, yes.
But is there a key in this room? Or is it further along? What is... Why is this... Why is happening what is happening?
What is going on?
Oh, it's pushing the slime.
Oh, it's pushing it up.
I'm sicksawing with the slime.
Yeah, there's like a little. You gotta like let the water keep going. What is happening?
Whee!
Oh my God. The choo-choo's pushing you up.
So this is everybody's, you know, childhood dream that you can just go on the Sigsaw and it just automatically works. You don't need another person
Wow.
for it.
This was me on the seesaw as a kid because I didn't have any friends, and I would like push up as high as I could, and I would just slam back down.
Yeah.
Helping Cal with his whole Breath of the Wild route last year was so fun. Love a good custom run. Yeah, like building out my own route for this, I had like a lot of fun. So I'm
it's
excited
coming for me.
Oh my gosh, show it off at the marathon.
Wee. Okay, so I need to push this. Oh wait, right, this is why I'm here, to push this thing.
Yeah. Playing Force Roads Adventure single player. How about Triforce Heroes single player? That's if you really hate yourself.
Oh, your tail went so poofy. The cat got jump scared by a motorbike outside, and her tail's super poofy right now.
The poor baby. Wait, what's your cat's name again?
Mirai.
Mirai. So cute.
I feel like if I get any closer, this guy's gonna knock me off.
Yep. If you hit him with your hook shot, you're good. Or shield.
We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
You're good.
Can I jump this? I can jump this. And then we just go here? I don't need to go down there, right? That's just...
You...
Can I just...
What's in there? A fairy? I think there's like a fairy in a chest or something over there.
Can I overcomplicate this for myself?
Oh my gosh, are you doing a bomb jump?
I can overcomplicate this for myself. Whee! Uh-oh, uh-oh.
I can't believe you've done this.
Let's go again. No, that's not gonna work.
That's too high.
No, I didn't.
The secret third option. Yay, you got a stray fairy. My route collects all stray fairies.
Oh, does it?
I'm
Oh.
kidding. No, absolutely not. I don't have time for that.
Oh, no, oh. This is why it takes 2 hours.
I'm enjoying this. My question is, what do you think that design is on the gate, that like fence? What is that design supposed to be?
Wait, let me look at it in a second.
This is content.
Yeah, sorry, the comments aren't working just yet. We'll get those all figured out in a little bit.
Yeah, once we're actually at the marathon,
Yeah.
that's when we'll have all of the commands. Chat, are we excited for the marathon in just 2 weeks?
I know I would have been
2 weeks.
done, Palomer. That's not the fun part, is it? We talked about this. We make our own routes in this household. Everyone's favorite activity at the marathon, Palomer and Wes yelling at each other.
I truly love Palomer's take on, you know, Wes, if you just did it the normal way.
No, I did not want to go in there. Okay, where do I go at this point? I have activated all of the green tubes. Where do I go? Do I go
Follow
in here?
the green tubes.
Is that a green tube that I need to follow?
I don't have my very detailed notes pulled up, so I can't tell you.
This way. Let's go this way. Where am I?
The right room.
I think I'm in the right room. Good thing we're practicing.
Yeah, apparently you need it.
Hey.
Are you gonna practice?
Why did
I
you-
mean, are you gonna practice
Well-
on the plane?
I feel like I might need it. My original plan was to finally buy Pokemon Fire Red and just do a Nuzlocke on the road, but
not
looking
have
at my gameplay right now,
Just remember, practicing at the marathon is not that fun.
yeah, it's.
I don't like practicing at the marathon.
I mean, to be fair, I like. Wait, yeah, I guess I have a trip before Zelda Dungeon Marathon where I'll be in a car for like 12 hours twice. So
Oof, I don't think I could play video games in a car. I get car sick.
I don't think I could play for 5 hours in a row, but at least I can, you know, practice a little bit.
My games are super front loaded. I won't even have time to practice. Grovile,
Oh my.
I'm not on the scheduling team, but what if I told you it feels like that's intentional?
No, I don't do the scheduling either. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Wes, you're doing like a little you're doing a personal trip before the marathon, right?
I mean, I guess I can talk about it, but like, if everything goes according to plan, I will be visiting Zelda Fawn for a little bit before I.
Oh,
come to
cool. That's what I thought. I wasn't totally sure, but that's awesome.
I say everything like I always speak in hypotheticals because that I have to not be redirected on my flight and stuff and so on and whatever. So, but hypothetically,
That's
I
the plan.
should be. If everything goes according to the current plan, I will be attending Zeldathon for a couple of days. What the? Link!
What is going on?
He just dived into the water!
Kit Kat, we are in fact playing Zelda's Adventure. We always do. It's always a time.
Don't roll? What do you mean don't roll? I always roll for
Are
every
you
jump.
roll? Are you roll? No, you should. You don't need to roll. I did a swear jar. Wait, did Wes swear?
No. I held my tongue. I only said what the. That is not a swear jar. I said what the. I didn't say anything after the what the. I could have been saying what the fudge. Or what the frickly do.
Wes, you gotta lock in. You
Look,
gotta lock in on this jump. This is starting to hurt. This is really starting to hurt.
After this year's marathon, it's like nobody let this man play anything else in Minish Cap.
We're like, should we let Wes play Majora's Mask again? Don't move. Don't move. Can you get on there?
I think I need to like. I can't turn around. I'm trying to turn around.
Can you Goron roll jump up onto it and then swap back to Zora?
Okay, wait. I got this.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't roll.
There we go. The hardest trick in the game. The hardest trick in the game.
Oh, good thing good old George here is a nice and easy boss, so you're fine.
Oh my god.
Wes, I gotta be so honest, that was maybe the most painful thing I've watched in a long time. I'm really glad you're practicing right now.
Look, we got through the dungeon relatively quickly. Hey, we've been going for not even 2 hours. And the first 10 minutes were introduction. No, wait, the first 10 minutes were countdown, and after that there was like 5 minutes of introduction. So we've been going for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
How do
I know
I-
that was really, really speedy.
I'm not saying it
through
was
the
speedy, but it
fire
was
fortress.
fine.
Fine is a word I would use.
Can I just- No, okay, so
Yes.
actually
Sorry,
do
I'm
need to...
being such a jerk.
Oh, I need to go down. Where? Come here.
What's
Was
my
that-
best time on this cycle?
Oh, I got eaten. Do I need to mash? Ow, oh, that is 2 hearts? I don't have a fairy.
George hurts ya. Good old George.
What? That gives me arrows.
One of them gives you a heart. Probably.
Does it? Oh god, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to look for the heart.
Alright, everybody, I'm gonna do a quick little...
That is just arrows. Nico, you lied to me. How does that work? Okay. Chat, can you tell I've not played this game a lot? Or at least not up until this point. This... Where's the... Hello?
Are you on a Switch or
Hello?
Switch 2?
I'm on my Switch too. What?
And you're holding it?
I'm holding it. Nintendo? Oh no, is it because we were... Is it because it's an online lobby?
Well, we're not in an online lobby anymore.
Are we not?
You're by yourself.
No, we're not in an online lobby. Then why can I not rewind? Hello? Nintendo?
Did you broke the game? Mossies is blocking it. He can sense you trying to rewind Majora's Mask. He's like, no.
Okay.
You can get back there really
There's-
quickly.
yeah,
You just
yeah,
gotta
there's
get
a-
to the middle room and jump down.
There's a fairy here, right?
Yes, on the other side, I believe.
No, oh, you're a
Just kidding.
liar! You are such a liar! Okay.
Actually, no, I was just wrong. I'm not a liar. I was just wrong. I just don't normally have to get this one. So...
Oh, weird flex, but okay.
Mostly because I always get the ones by the owl statues.
Yeah, I had a fairy, and then I accidentally used it.
Sinks like a rock.
But the
Yeah,
sec-
sorry. I was thinking of Master Quest Majora's Mask, where the map is flipped. That's what I was like.
Does this respawn since I pointed out? No, it just drops rupees now. Okay, let's unequip that just so that I don't accidentally
Chat?
waste it again.
Chat, do we want to see Wes beat good old George? Can we get some hype for Wes to beat George?
Good news, chat. The next 2 weeks till the marathon, we're actually streaming Wes beats George.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna be here every single day until the marathon. Roast that fish. I would not eat this fish. This fish looks poisonous.
Poisonous fish stop
I
being
would-
poisonous when you cook them, right? Do not
Not-
take
it-
advice
it-
from me.
Well, it depends on if you like remove the right pieces of the fish.
I see.
Because
Okay,
if you like puffer fish is really really poisonous, or I guess venomous, not poisonous. But you have to like remove the sac, or else like you'd get like poisoned.
Nico, we have to do the jump again.
Yeah, I'm gonna just I gotta go.
Close your eyes.
Or maybe like 5 minutes. How long are we talking here? First try. Come on, you got this.
There he goes. Hey,
Oh my
we
gosh.
got it.
God,
See, that's-
God gamer
The
Wes.
practice is paying off. This is why we practice.
We love to see that.
Do I make a save state? Sure, let's make a save state.
All of my save states are like right at the beginning of each cycle that I do, because I have I think 3 cycles that I go through.
I hear you, but I don't see you. No, I did it again! I keep making the same mistakes. So can I just like... Nope, that's just me getting eaten again. Do I have to
What are you looking forward to for Ocarina of Time Switch 2? Gosh, I don't even know. Because we don't know anything yet. But I'm just excited to play it.
You know what I
Get George.
realized?
You gotta arrow him first, right? Is he gonna get 8?
I realized recently, like, I think it was earlier this week, I was practicing for the randomizer, and I was playing for Forest Temple, and I wouldn't be surprised if they, because I initially said, because we're talking in Zelda Dungeon a little bit about, okay, I cannot talk about Sim. We're talking a little bit about like what dungeon we think is like gonna get remade the most, and I initially answered Jabu Jabu just because I think it's one of the less, like, it's probably one of the weakest dungeons in Ocarina of Time. And then I was playing. I think they might. I wouldn't be surprised if they remade the Forest Temple a little bit, because the whole theme with the 4 Post Sisters is actually quite backloaded in the Forest Temple, because you need the bow for all of them to kill them, and the bow you get halfway through the dungeon, as is per usual in Zelda games, getting the key item. Which means that, like, you're doing, like, a normal dungeon for, like, 10-15 minutes normally. And then suddenly there's 4 poses that's, like, clustered together in, like, the last 5 minutes of the dungeon. So I wouldn't be surprised if they spread that out more and make it more like the Arbiter's Grounds and Twilight Princess, where they're a little bit more spread out.
I'm definitely hoping that they just kind of expand on each dungeon a little bit.
How do I beat
maybe
this?
You're doing it right.
But I'm gonna run out of magic.
Run up. You just don't run out of magic.
Continue what you were saying.
I don't remember what I was saying. I hate Jabu Jabu. Lol, it frustrates me. Mallory, I kind of agree.
Well, he took damage there.
Water Temple is just the best Ocarina of Time dungeon to me. I mean, Grovile, I don't know if I agree that it's the best, but I still think it's a really good, like, a well-designed dungeon. I like it a lot. Done little fishes drop magic when you kill them? Maybe? Miranda giving the strats?
I didn't get to that stage yet. I don't know about the little fish. No.
Yeah, the little fish are phase 2.
Oh, great. There's a second phase. This is...
At least it's not the 3DS phase 2. The 3DS phase 2 of this is terrible.
I'm just gonna hide behind this pillar. I don't want to do this boss anymore. I'm holding my armor. Okay. Okay,
George has not given birth yet. Thank you, Devin.
Wait, what?
George is a woman.
Okay, how do I... Okay, I swim up to him and I hit him with my magic.
Sure.
Don't say sure. You play this game.
I mean, that's what I do. I just don't run out of magic.
Should I do this? That doesn't do anything. Okay.
No.
So I should just get out of the water. Okay.
No. Yeah, you attack and then immediately get out.
Okay.
Or you will get swallowed.
Good thing Calvin and Tommy have left, because I'd have shown this embarrassing side of my gameplay. I was doing fine while they were here.
They've secretly been here the whole time.
Oh, no!
Come on, guys, come on back in.
There's the camera! Oh god, I
We got you, Wes.
why do I even have you equipped? Okay, I should just use my Y
Wes,
buttons.
maybe your run should include getting additional magic? A suggestion from Miranda?
Oh yes, let me just
I
get
have to
the
think-
stray fairies.
Do I have,
No, don't eat! What is happening?
At what point do
I
I
thought
get
he
the
already
magic?
ate me, but no, he didn't. Okay. Now he's eating me. Wait, why am I resetting? I have a fairy. I completely forgot about the fairy.
Great question. Oh. Yeah, see, I'm using Chateau Romani at this point.
Yeah, I realized that during this run that I probably should have gotten that. Because it's also really good in Stone Tower, isn't it?
Yes. Very good in Stone Tower.
You... See, I stopped myself. I didn't say anything. I was thinking it. But I didn't say anything.
Wes, you have 8 minutes to finish this.
Oh, that's right. I have 8 minutes. What's gonna happen after the 8 minutes?
The stream just suddenly ends.
Oh.
And we'll never know.
I have my
We can do,
invite to Zelda Dungeon Marathon 2026 expires.
we can just do a next time on Zelda Dungeon.
I'm being attacked in real life. This is unfair. George is getting assistance. Help!
Or Wes.
A fearsome fighters joined the arena. Ow.
Devin's gonna bike over and do it for you.
You better get cycling.
No pressure. Or Mallory says, no pressure, Wes. But we need you to wrap it up.
There's
Babies!
phase 2. There's babies.
So many babies.
As Andrew would say, we're raising kids.
Oh no.
I'm busy. I'm playing video games.
No. You were right. This fight
I'm playing
does suck.
video games. She understands. She's leaving.
You have to give him space to play video games.
Do I still just shoot him with the bow? Nico?
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't work.
See what
Uh-oh.
what does my
Uh-oh.
route say? My thing for fight George literally says arrow, Zora barrier, return to platform ASAP ×5.
×5? Ow!
That's it.
Ow! I'm being eaten alive! And how am I gonna get magic from these guys?
See, get to the ground, and then.
He got me again!
Oh no! I don't know how to do this fight without magic.
It's a disaster, Nico. It's a disaster.
Oh, there's
Stop attacking
magic
me.
jars in the corners. In the corners. Wes, in the corners. There's magic jars in the
But then
corners.
he's gonna eat me.
Well, at least
Where is
one
he?
fish was fed. Piranha. Piranha. From the Amazon. Dead. Link drowned. No. 5 minutes. Wes is getting shorter and shorter by the second.
No.
Wes, we believe in you. I wish you had Chateau Romani.
I wish I could play the video game like it. Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
I would also agree with what Mallory's saying, and I think someone else said it too. Always put the Zora mask on before you go in the water,
Yeah, that's a good point.
or else you like kind of get stuck into like a weird child
Meow.
moment.
What are we meowing about? Oh my god, I can't get the angle. I can't get the angle. Oh, and now he's back up.
I believe in Wes. Weird child. Did I say weird child moment? What are you doing?
Oh, I did it! Sink! Sink, boys! Okay, we damaged him, we damaged him, we damaged him, we damaged him. Ow, ow, I'm stuck,
just do
I'm
that
stuck,
5
I'm
times and you're
stuck,
good.
I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. And he's eating me. Even Mira
Just
is
gotta
backseating. Yes, my cat is telling me how bad I am at the video game. Are you gonna bonk the
Anyway,
wall?
exclamation point merch. If you guys want to buy a really cool shirt like this one, and the proceeds go towards the charity, it's just a great way to donate. If you also want to buy a cool shirt with Miranda's art on it, or my art on it, or Wes's, or anybody's, it's fun.
For every copy that you buy of my shirt, I will play better at the video game.
I'll be honest, Wes. I don't think that's right.
Surely it is. That's how game works.
That's how game works.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
here, while you're doing this, I will show off one of my new tattoos. I got my first Majora's Mask related tattoo this week, and I will reveal it here on stream publicly. You ready, y'all? You ready for my Majora's Mask tattoo? I mean, if you're in the Zelda Dungeon Discord, you maybe have already seen it, but we got Tattle and Tail. Look at them.
Where are these magic
love them.
jars? Oh, there, I see one.
Congrats. Found magic.
Okay. There must be a better way to do this. No, that just eats me. Okay, let's start from the start. Because I'm already through like
Let's
most
start
of
from the very
it.
beginning.
Okay, this is it. And this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. That. Okay, but he did.
Oh,
get
you
knocked.
got him!
He did get knocked. Sink, sink. No, no, jump attack. Sink, sink.
How did you even do that? Nice.
Okay.
Now get out of the water quick.
Get out of the water. Get out of the water.
Or-
Get out. Jump, jump,
Yeah.
jump. No, no, bounce. Jump. I said jump you.
I know. Bonking is so annoying in this.
Okay, it's fine. We just take 2 hearts of damage, but we still did damage to him, so that's fine.
Kabi has the strat. That's the strat. That is the strat.
Oh,
You have to outfish George. George doesn't stand a chance. He ain't never stood a chance against Wes. You better get him. Yeah, you have 1 minute.
Bowling. Put on the thing. Jump in the water.
Jump.
Sink.
Sink.
There we go. There we go. And then we
And
go
then
get magic.
run away.
We go get magic. We go get magic. Okay, we have magic. We don't get eaten. We don't get eaten. We have a fairy. It's fine. We have a fairy.
You have a fairy? You have a fairy right here. I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not.
We get eaten. Name your favorite mask in a game. I mean, oh, it's hard. It's either Bunny Hood, because who doesn't love going faster? But also,
I really love the Bremen mask.
Exactly. Who doesn't love a little bit of music?
And like, you get the little chicks to follow you around.
And you get any animal to follow you around.
Yeah. I just love the little line of chicks and they all turn into the big cuckoos. It's just so cute.
Okay, there we go. That's 3 hits. We've got babies.
Okay, phase 2, and then you just have to do that 2 more times
Okay,
in this phase.
Okay.
This is it. This is the run. This is the run!
How did you do that?
Mallory, I did Aliens for the first time without a map at the marathon 2 years ago. Catherine encouraged me to do it without the map, and I was so proud of myself for doing it first try, because that freaks me out. And now I do it without the map.
No, what do you mean?
What? That was evil.
And now there's this.
Oh no.
Where is this big fish? Stop jumping, Link!
How did that even happen? Truly, how did that even happen? We got this. Let's go west. Let's go west.
Okay, I need to stop using my C stick and just use my buttons. I need to not use the C stick because the What's it called? The dead zone is not good on the Pro Controller. I keep using the wrong item.
See, I'm playing this on the N64 controller, so I don't have that problem. Maybe that is a little frustrating.
Stop doing the jump slash link. How do you get back to the platform without being eaten? I feel like whatever I do, he just comes and gets me. Okay.
Truly, you have to
Bonk.
just get up onto the platform in like 5 seconds or else you're screwed.
Okay, where is this?
Can't you shock him from inside? Devin, I don't think so. You might be able to in the 3DS
I'm
version,
just
though,
stuck.
because that kind of does sound
Just
familiar.
stuck. And then he just has me! Okay, we have a fairy. It's fine. This is fine.
We have a fairy. Yeah, this Palomar, I tried to learn this stun lock for this. It's pretty tricky, so I decided against it. The only boss that I'm using like an actual trick for is Goat.
Good.
I can do Goat in what's my best Goat time? Let me see what's my best Goat time. My current best Goat time is 1 minute and 18 seconds. Not too bad.
I will say this guy is not in my top 10 wheels. What is it? Okay, no, put the mask on first, Wes. Okay, get me out of there, get me out of there. Get me out of there.
What the trick is? Palomar, the trick that I'm using for Goat is like it's a lineup with the bow and arrow, and you just kind of get him in a window where he's trying to shock you, and so he doesn't actually run around. You're just shooting arrows at him and hopping back and forth. It's really interesting, and it's kind of hard to pull off. And if I mess it up, then I just have to do it regular, but it's still fun.
No, do not piranha me. Do not
Piranha.
No, don't. We're so close.
So Wes, are you gonna get Chateau Romani in your run?
I feel like at this point I have to. Just
You
get
really
out the
should.
water.
I
Do
highly
not get
suggest
hit.
it.
Okay, where's this fish? Where's this fish? Where's the fish?
In the water.
I'm in the water. Why am I in the water?
With you!
No!
Oh
I don't want to look.
no! Why did you pause?
What is this? Why am I going to the moon?
Oh my gosh. Wes, if anything, this is entertainment.
I don't want to play the video game anymore.
Wes, if you give up, that is okay, but I believe in you. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Me too. Just, how do I get back up on the platform without being eaten?
Truly, the way I do it is I get him, swim towards the wall, and try to like arc around to dolphin jump back on. But then if you miss the dolphin jump, you bonk and then get eaten.
Okay, he's hit. Equip the mask.
Good. There you go.
Get the magic,
Gorgeous.
get the magic, get the magic.
You're gonna get eaten if you get the magic.
That's fine, it's fine. We need... it's... That's fine, that's fine. We have magic now.
You got this.
Ah. That's not where I wanna... Aim for the fish!
Nice. Mask.
Okay.
Yeah, Palomer, I think Wes is gonna get Chateau Romani. That's what I highly suggest having Chateau Romani for basically every cycle after the second.
Okay, that was smooth. We're on land. We have
Just
4
make sure you
hearts.
don't enter this fight during the marathon.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. We're getting better.
Dolphin.
Oh, look.
Yes.
Look.
Gorgeous. You're doing great. This is awesome. This is what we like to see.
We got this. Yes! We did it, Jet!
What was it? What was it? 36 minutes. Let's go! Oh, we love that. Incredible.
Oh, no.
That's great. That's so great.
Gosh. So I guess I'm practicing Majora's Mask on the airplane. Can you imagine the people on the seat next to me, like, losing their mind to a guy losing to a fish?
You're like, I killed the fish! And the people next to you are, please stop talking to us.
Oh, they see me just in the same room for 10 hours on the plane. Oh, that's not good. That is not good.
If I had Chateau on Twin Mold, I would have never found out that you can apparently punch them. You can punch them. You absolutely can punch Twin Mold, which is really funny.
Can you play NSO games?
Can you play NSO games on airplanes?
You boot up NSO before you get on the plane. I think, but I'm not sure. The flight attendants start backseating. With the person in seat F37, please stop being bad at the video game.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? You meant 37F, you need to arrow, Zora mask, water.
F37, you have lost your food, your complimentary food because you were bad at video games.
Oh my god. If you don't PB, we're not giving you your dinner.
We need everyone to move their chairs to the upright position and for Wes to not stand at the edge of the water.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Wes, I'm so proud of you. You very, very nicely done. Chat, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for asking questions with Calvin and Tommy from Greater Chicago Food Depository. I'm really excited to be raising money for them. It's going to be a good marathon this year. I can already feel it.
It's gonna be
in
great
my bones.
I think we have so many things. I saw Miranda say this earlier. She was like, "This might be the best marathon yet this year," and I almost agree because I think we have so many cool things cooking in the kitchen. I hope they all land. I hope everyone will be excited to see what we've got cooking. I have some great things that I can't wait to show. That I'm so excited for that. Even a lot of the marathon attendees don't know about yet. So it's. If you're not excited yet, you should be excited because we just got so much cooking. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be a blast. Well, Wes, thank you for getting this set up. Claps and chat for Wes for doing all the tech stuff for getting this figured out. Thank you. We appreciate it so much.
I think we could probably while charity finds someone to rate, I think we can play another ad for the charity. Shall we do the 3-minute one?
Yeah, let's do that.
The 3-minute one has a broad overview of what they all do. So we'll send you we'll say goodbye here, and then we'll give you guys the 3-minute video of everything that the charity does. So see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, pals.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Food is a basic human right. Food fuels health and opportunity. Every person needs nutritious food to thrive. The presence of hunger among our neighbors affects us all. It diminishes hope and limits potential. We believe a healthy community starts with food. Over 4 decades, the Greater Chicago Food Depository has provided hundreds of millions of meals and changed countless lives. But hunger persists, driven by poverty, systemic inequity, and structural racism. We must do more to achieve our vision of a hunger-free community. Our mission is to end hunger. To achieve our mission, we work in partnership with food pantries, meal programs, shelters, schools, healthcare providers, and others committed to serving anyone in need. Together, we connect our neighbors with healthy food and lift our voices to address the root causes of hunger.
Any community can become food insecure when your food has to travel. This partnership with the Food Depository allows us to provide food to our community who are only steps away.
We are committed to building a stronger and more equitable food system, making investments to empower our partners as they increase food access and expand services that break the cycle of poverty. Together, we advocate to advance food equity.
We're here to serve anyone who walks through our doors. No questions asked, no judgment, no strings attached. Together we serve more than food. We serve hope for our community.
You never know how hard someone has had it. So just when they come in our pantry and I tell you, hey brother, hey sister, no matter the color, no matter their place in life, I think that's the best part of the job.
The Greater Chicago Food Depository team is made of committed, passionate individuals from every part of our community. We bring our unique skills and perspectives to work every day, guided by a single mission and shared values. By providing food and working together to address the causes of hunger, we are strengthening the entire community and becoming a greater Chicago. But we cannot do it alone. Join us, support us, roll up your sleeves and raise your voice. Together, we are greater. Together, we can end hunger.